there's something like a spiritual awakening that's happening. You move city. I did. You want new things in life. What you thought you wanted before, you don't want. New friends. You still have your old friendship group, but those are your loyal friends, more like family. You're realizing that they're your chosen family. You're just in a new phase of life. Everyone keeps telling you, like, the way you speak, it sounds like you're gonna come into money. You're like a money girl. You look glowing, and I'm like, purr. But I feel like something's coming. So before the money comes, I'm gonna vlog it. I want to show you the process. And one thing I'm going to give you advice on before we jump into this part is don't have kids before you're 30. So when I had a first at 20, had a last two at 24 because I had twins. I would not recommend having kids before you start your career. And the reason why I'm saying it is because I'm living proof. The stress, the village, no village, the drama, the way I was outside in my 20s. I don't mean you have to be outside like I'm gonna up outside because it's hard out. I mean like outside in the sense of see the world, do more things. And yes, a lot of people can. But if you're a person like me that doesn't come from money, and like I say on my TikTok, day working class girl, I was one of those, you realise that you work for majority of it until you get to the top. And when you get to the top, you got to work, but you have to really work. You've got to do a lot of things. And on this channel, we're going to be talking about... So hi, my name's Meisha. And I'm taking YouTube serious this year and for the next 6 months. We're going to do it. I am introducing my new podcast, which is Meisha Method Before the Money Comes. And no, this isn't just about me before the money comes, but this is about you before the money comes. Making that done. I put a few notes, so let me just go on. Knowing your 20s, it's about figuring out life. Knowing your 20s, it's about finding yourself, finding your tribe, building your village, whether you have a kid or not. Building your village. Look at this news, it came this morning. It said, hey bitch, want to show you, and as a skin therapist, I can't film no skin content, but I can film content like this, so why not? So let's go to my notes.
Relax and take notes.
One thing about me is, as much as my face looks serious, I am a very unserious person. Like, I'm so unserious. I just don't really take stuff that serious. So let me show you guys. I changed it. We've changed up 140 subscribers. Not me out there. Big or bold. Anyway, my teeth look good. Why is my face look like this? I'm like, what the hell? Like one eye, like, child. I changed it. This was like me at 3 a.m. doing the subscriptions. I want you to pay attention. Marketer, skincare founder, podcast host, and passionate advocate for building a life on your own terms. That's one thing you'll hear me say throughout these episodes, whether it's on the podcast or just my regular channel. This channel is where business, beauty, mindset, and entrepreneurship, motherhood, and personal growth comes together. I'm going to talk a lot about personal growth. I'm going to get honest, and some people are going to be like, ooh. The only part where I'm probably going to be honest is YouTube. Well, fully honest like this. I share honest conversation, practical marketing strategies, behind the scene insights, and the lessons I've learned while building a brand and creating multiple streams of income. I'm not going to spill my earnings because I don't want people knowing what I'll be earning. You'll also find episodes and highlights from my podcast. I was like, Clark it, this is cute. Ignore this I've just picked and made it worse, which as a specialist you should be doing. Before the Money Comes, where we talk about mindset, discipline, strategy, and resilience it takes to build a business. So to show up the results, because before the money comes, the work does. Whether you're starting a business, growing your brand, investing in yourself, or simply looking for motivation to keep going, you're in the right place. So subscribe, join the channel. We grow, we glow, and build lasting success one step at a time. So on that note, life is day working class woman. If you follow me on TikTok, which is at Meisha Evans, you will know about these topics. Teaching your children to get a job. That's one thing I will teach. I don't want my kids to have a job. And people say, well, Meisha, what do you want? They don't want to have a job. They want to have a career or a hobby, nothing else. Building trust fund children starts before you have the wealth. I'm building trust fund kids. I didn't come from trust fund. And I'm telling you, there's so many people that are poor that would have made it with their great idea, but because they were poor, they didn't do it. Just because you're poor doesn't mean you don't have the good ideas. It just means you don't have the foundation. For me, I'm setting the foundation for my kids. I have 3, and best believe money goes straight out my account into their trust fund accounts, because when they're 18, maybe 21, depending on what level they're at, let that stick. Your circle determines your ceiling, meaning where you are, where you're gonna go, and it kind of just, the ceiling means the room, everywhere you're gonna be. The rich don't think in months. That's one thing people say to me is, Meisha, you was planning years ahead. I'm like, yeah, I'm a year ahead, but Do I break it down to months? Yes, but do I have to achieve something by that month, or do I not have to achieve next thing because it's till next month? No, you do it no matter what, whether it's 365 days away, whether it's 3 years away, 4 years away. You do what you need to do. All the little stepping stones you take. I say it this way to all my clients: every day is 1%. Every day is 1%. Some days are 10%, some days are 5%, some days are 100%. Either way, build the stepping stone. Unlike my phone again, because I don't want my phone's playing out. She's doing too much. Anyway, the internet isn't oversaturated. You are just under branded, meaning you are just, the branding isn't doing what it needs to do. You're under branding. So the thing about the under branding is the fact that when people don't know your brand, who are you? People buy from people, not really from brands. The brands they just love because they love the people. Isolation isn't loneliness, it's preparation. And when I say this, people say, what do you mean? I'm like, it just is. Like, I was in isolation for 2 years and I learned so much about myself, number one. Number two, I learned that you really need to be in love, being alone. I used to love being alone. That's one thing. I actually have to be taught more to be around people. That's never work. The first million is built in private, and best believe I am building that in private. You ain't gonna know, but it may be a hint, because you know what? Technically, everyone's busy. If you know, day to day, just maintain the house, kids, whatever, jobs. But are you truly building? Like, are you truly busy? Being busy is, the true definition of being busy is building. Every day you should be building. Even a break, like recovery, you're recovering so you can build something better later. Number one is you can't budget your way out of small thinking. If one thinks, oh, if I you know, if I don't spend as much, I will save more. Baby, you can always earn more. You can only save as much as you earn. Earn more, save more, think smarter, do more, invest. That doesn't even just mean in the markets, but invest in yourself. If you invest in your looks, you will naturally make more money because you will look better. Simple. I said what I said. Healing is a business strategy. This is one that I have been doing now for the past, I would say since I've had my oldest, which she's 7 now, but definitely the past 4 or 5 years have been my most healing stages, and my businesses, I've done the best throughout them stages. And the thing about healing is, it's not, this is the best way for me to put it. If you want therapy and you can't afford therapy, start a business. It's free therapy. It will put you in your place. It will teach you to be disciplined, and you will have more self-control compared to when you didn't have the business. That's the best way for me to put it. So before the money comes, I would say invest in your signature look. Meaning, get a signature hairstyle, signature lip colour, lashes, brows, everything that you need to do, get a signature look. For me, my signature look is this blondie. Anyone broke telling you what to do, because broke people are the most ruthless people. Let me say, I've been around a lot of poor people growing up, and I can say a lot of them, I was thinking, if you took your own advice, you'd be somewhere. That's why we know it's bullshit. You really need to love yourself. It's not about what you should do. People always say, woulda, my mum used to always say to me, woulda, shoulda, coulda, didn't. And the thing is, that's true. Focus on body care. Skincare needs to go all the way down. Skincare head to toe. Hair care. Focus on, people always say like the designer bag, the Chanel, the Gucci, the Birkin. No, baby. Focus on what you can do for free or within your budget. Skincare, improve. It doesn't need to be expensive. As a facialist, it doesn't need to be expensive. It just needs to be good. Number one. Number two, oral care. Fix them teeth, whiten them teeth, do what you've got to do. Number three, stop hanging out with people that drain your energy. They're not worth it. Number four, don't have anyone broke telling you what to do. Love yourself enough. And people say, oh, you know what, like one thing people do say to me that don't like me, when they tell me, they're like, you're very vain, you're overly confident. And I say to them, overly confident? What even does that mean? Be so self-obsessed with yourself that anything that anyone says to you is laughable. And when someone calls you a bitch, you say, yeah, I know I'm a bitch. You only just found out? That's what I say to them. Another thing is to journal, write down your thoughts. Speak to yourself. And I don't mean like crazy speaking to yourself. I mean like affirmations. And people say manifestation. Me personally, I don't manifest anything. I think manifestation is a scam, and people can say whatever. Like, if it helps you get out of your dark place, fair enough. However, manifestation isn't going to get you the rich house. Manifestation is going to get you the business, because you can't just think it in the mind. You need to move action. Like, you can think about, you can do a mood board, but your actions and what you do and how much you make is the difference between where you are now, what got you here, where you need to go next, and how you're going to get there, and how you're going to keep upgrading. And if every single year you're in the same space, then the issue is, it's not it's not your mindset, it's your actions. It's where so many people are poor, but their mindset is rich, but because they're poor, their money's in the way. However, it may take them 10 years, 5 years, 5 months, 5 days. It's about what you do. It's not about what you should do. Method. And before the money comes, starts with you. Invest in yourself. be self-aware, be confident. Don't let anyone tell you shit about yourself. Love yourself, and on that note, bye.